Family dynamics are often complex, and the relationships within them can shape the course of our lives. One of the most significant transitions in a person's journey is the shift from being a son or daughter to becoming a spouse and, eventually, a parent. This transition, while natural, can sometimes be fraught with tension and misunderstandings, especially when it comes to the evolving relationship between a mother and her adult son. The saying, "If a son chooses his mother over his wife, then the mother has failed," invites us to reflect deeply on what it means to nurture, let go, and support the next generation's independence. Throughout childhood and adolescence, a mother is often a son's primary caregiver, guide, and source of comfort. She shapes his values, encourages his dreams, and helps him navigate the world's challenges. For many mothers, this role is both profound and all-encompassing, and the bond that forms can be unbreakable. But as her son grows into adulthood and forms a partnership of his own, the nature of their relationship must inevitably change. Marriage marks a new chapter. When a man chooses to marry, he is not simply adding another person to his family. He is creating a new family unit, one where his primary allegiance shifts from his parents to his spouse. This is not a rejection of his upbringing or his mother's love, but a necessary step in building a healthy, balanced partnership. The transition, however, can be challenging for all involved, especially for mothers who have invested so much of themselves in their sons. If a son consistently chooses his mother's wishes, opinions, or needs over those of his wife, it can create a rift in his marriage. Loyalty is divided, trust is eroded, and resentment can take root. In such situations, the mother's influence may feel comforting to her son, but it can be destructive to the bond he is trying to forge with his spouse. The role of the mother, then, is not simply to love her son, but to equip him for independence, to encourage him to form his own family, and to support him as he learns to prioritize his partner. A mother's success is not measured by how tightly she can hold on to her son, but by how confidently she can let him go. Guiding a child toward maturity means accepting that, one day, he will make decisions independently, form his own values, and build relationships that may, at times, differ from her expectations. The true legacy of motherhood is the ability to step back, to trust in the lessons imparted, and to celebrate her son's ability to stand on his own. When a mother encourages her son to honor his marriage, she is not diminishing her own importance. She is elevating his capacity to love, commit, and build a life of his own. She is teaching him that healthy relationships require boundaries, respect, and sometimes, the courage to put someone else first. In doing so, she models what it means to love unconditionally, not by clinging, but by allowing space for growth and new connections. This is not to say that a son must sever all ties with his mother. On the contrary, a strong, supportive bond with parents can enrich a marriage and provide a foundation of stability. But the relationship must evolve. The mother who recognizes this, who gives her blessing and steps back gracefully, empowers her son to thrive as a husband and, perhaps, as a father one day. Ultimately, the success of a mother is seen not in how her son clings to her, but in how well he loves others, how balanced he becomes, and how confidently he steps into his own life. By letting go, she does not lose her son. She gains the satisfaction of knowing she has prepared him well for the world and has given him the freedom to choose, love, and build a family of his own.